see your tickets.
I think I lost mine, man.
Oh, shit. I think I left mine in the bathroom, you know, because I was taking a piss. And you can't hold it in your hand when you're pissing. You know you can't.
Come on.
Well, look what we have here. Do you think that this is the first time that this has happened at a theme park? Please, this is something that's been going on for a long time, and I'm surprised that, in this day and age that this hasn't been uncovered before. And what we're talking about is basically Disney families trying to sneak their kids in for free as toddlers. Yes, that's right, folks. Toddlers. Let's discuss a little bit about this. But don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share. Thank you for tuning in. Like I've said before in the past, I'm still suffering a little bit. If you hear me a little nasally, I'm just coming out of a nasty cold. I am feeling much better now. A little time in bed, and that's helped a lot. So, from the New York Post, shameless Disney guest beating soaring entry fees by sneaking kids in strollers. Now, I understand, the Disney prices are expensive. Yes, indeed. But this is not a way of beating the, beating the corporation at their game on this. This is not the way to do it. But we're going to read a little bit into this. The Happiness Place on Earth is becoming rather expensive, which has some parents getting creative on how to cut costs. A TikTok of a woman disguised an elementary school aged child as a baby to avoid paying the admission price at Disney World has sparked a debate on whether it is wrong or genius. The video shows a group of waiting online to purchase tickets for the park with a baby-appropriate stroller. Disney cast members smile and glance into the stroller, but does not have anything to say about the obvious older child rolling past her who's covered in a blanket to block her non-infant legs. Once the group is past the worker, the woman lifts the little girl who's ready to take on her day in a Cinderella dress out of the stroller and throws the blankets back into the seat. When Disney prices go up, read the caption with the TikToker adding, "Poor kid was in an infant car seat. We paid for our tickets and witnessed the funniest thing we have ever seen, and so we decided to share it with you so you can laugh too." A woman apparently was the original poster comment on the TikTok. Entry for one Disney World park ranges from $109 to $159 per day, depending on the date and time of the visit. Each visitor from age 3 and up is required to purchase a ticket. Posted on Monday, the video has already seen over 7 million views, and commenters have been divided on what they're saying. "My son is 4, but Disneyland knows he's 2, wrote one, admitting to the employee of the same strategy. "My parents used to make me do this," another agree. "I fully support because we went in May and it was literally like taking a second mortgage out on the house," one emphasized. "We just teach our kids to lie about their age, but this is epic," one user laughed. "I once did this with three kids, laugh out loud. I told them to stay quiet. I'll buy them Disney dresses, LOL," another share. However, not everyone was impressed. "The way people have had no shame to continue to amaze me," one person shaded in people in the video. "No way I even explained it to my kids. It is wrong to get fountain drinks with a water cup. It's the principle of it," another stated. "I would understand if they had 4 kids, but if they had 1, and should they probably use their ticket money to pay for the gas to get there," another person commented. But see, the thing about it is, it's not only amusement park situations. Here in New York, Basically, you have to pay fare on the subway, pay fare on the bus, and there are those parents who won't pay for their kids, and you can tell that they're old enough for that they have to pay their fare. I mean, these are kids that in school itself, and you see it constantly. I mean, here the MTA is already stopping from opening the back door. Normally, when the bus stops in the stop that they're supposed to stop in, the back doors and the front doors are supposed to open. They're telling the drivers not to open the back doors unless somebody's leaving, because people will sneak right on in. And this is a constant thing. People do sneak in on this. When I was a kid, kids would go under the turnstiles when actually the parents should be paying for them. And back then, it was like 50 cents, 75 cents. It was not that expensive when I was a kid. They sit there and they're like, it's expensive and this, and that. But, with Disney, do you know how the best way to stop Disney from overcharging you for all that? Don't go to the park. I know you want to go have some fun on there. There are plenty of other places you can go, especially in Orlando. I mean, right now, you can go over to Universal and get 2 parks, 2 days, plus another 2 days on there for $200, that's a good price. That's a really good price, considering that one day in Disney will cost you $100 some odd dollars. Getting 4 days, about 221, and that's 1 park per day, I think it is, something of that nature on there. But still, it's a good deal on there. But you don't have to go to Universal. There are plenty of other theme parks throughout the state of Florida, throughout the country. Got Dollywood in one place. You got many of the Six Flags, which the Six Flags it's getting a little bad lately, but yeah, you have that. And I mean, there are many other theme parks throughout the country you can visit, and in very nice states too. They're great. I mean, if you catch the Carpetbagger or the Daily Woo, they go to a lot of other theme parks that are not in the Florida region or California. That there are many throughout the country. You don't always have to go to Florida, and especially now that Florida is going to have to go through a rebuilding stage. I mean, as I'm talking now, I'm looking at footage from, I think it's San Cristobal Island, I think it's called. It's cut off from the mainland. The entire bridge is gone. I mean, you're talking giant segments. They have to rebuild that section of Florida, and many other places that are just heavily damaged. It's going to be wild. I was down there in '92 when Andrew happened, and I left about 10 years later. I left, and still, after me leaving, there was still fixing a lot of the damage that happened with Andrew. And you've had 6 more hurricanes since then, including Ian, that have done heavily damage since Andrew. So it's you don't really have to go to Florida to get an adventure. Yeah, it's a Disney park. Yeah, you have some fun. But, you got places like Dobbs Ferry and a couple of other amusement parks. You can look around the country, big and small, great and tall. Some have some great coasters. Some have some other rides. Some rides for basics for kids. You'll still have a great time. And you might find another place different and learn a little bit more about this country. Because some of the places are in places where they're historical monuments they're near. And you might want to take a trip across country. Like I said, check out Carpetbagger and Daily Woo. And there's a couple of other YouTubers out there that they go to other places other than Disney. and Universal. They're out there. They've been there for many years, a lot longer than some of the bigger amusement parks these days. And the only reason they survive is because they have their fan base that constantly go back and see them every time. So let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this. Were these people right to do what they did? Were they wrong? You know, you tell me. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share, and we'll discuss more of this on another edition of Madman with the Show. Have a good day. Bye-bye.